Rockstar Gang, what up? What up? Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. OTAs is in full effect. Underground West, what is good? Appreciate you joining, my guy. Appreciate y'all joining. Welcome in. Man, yeah, OTAs are in full swing, man. Full swing, and I'm glad to be here with you guys to talk about it. I hope everyone had a great and wonderful weekend because I sure as hell did. It was nice. It was relaxing. And happy Memorial Day to all you guys, by the way. If anybody in here who has served or anything like that, shout out to you. All right. Appreciate your service. Or if you have any family members that served, thank you. Seriously. I wouldn't be able to do this if they didn't. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everyone in here that has served or had family members serve, or hell, even friends serve. You know what I mean? So, but I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day as well. Took a day off. Normally I'm live on Mondays, but man, I just was like, you know what? We are going to take full advantage of the Memorial Day. You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate everyone being in here. Underground Rest, Earl Locklear, Marcos Cash, what's good, man? SC, Panthers Boy 803, appreciate you joining as well. Earl, Trap, appreciate y'all. Yeah, but other than that, guys, without further ado, let's dive right into this, man. Again, there are a few things I do want to go over real quick. If you're feeling generous and you want to donate to the channel, that is my Venmo, my Cash App. So feel free. If you are feeling froggy and you want to leap, appreciate the donations. You don't have to. This is also the membership link right here in the chat. If you really wanted to, if you also want to help and donate to the channel as well. And so that's one way you can do it. It's less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. So no big deal. And all my links. So that's to my Facebook, my Instagram, my X account, my TikTok. All of that is right there as well. You can hit that link and it'll take you right to all my social media. Retired Army, thank you for your service, Eric. Appreciate you, man. Really do appreciate it. Seriously. We also have a live goal tonight, guys. I've got a donation goal tracker going on tonight. It is a super chat goal. All right. And basically tonight, we've got my goal is to get 20 teal super chats. Okay. So the Rockstar Gang tonight, this is your goal to reach this tonight. If we do this, I will celebrate this goal of reaching with a major giveaway. Every live goal from here on out, I'm going to post one every single night. We reach it, there is going to be a return in the favorite. So if you give me super chats and we rock out these super chats, giveaways will be coming and more. So I appreciate that. Other than that, let's get right into it, man. Let's dive into this. We got lots to talk about tonight. So day one of Carolina Panthers OTAs has been in the books, man. And we're going to dive into everything. I've got a nice, beautiful PowerPoint presentation that we're going to dive right into. But this is the first organized team activities of the 2025 all season. It was drenched with rain. There was a lot of questions going around. There's a lot of buzz going around. We're really going to dive into what unfolded off the practice field, and what was nothing short of revealing a gritty mix of comeback stories, some injury setbacks that we've got to discuss, some young talent rising through this team. We also got some franchise cornerstones returning from their own surgery to rookies staking their claim in a crowded wide receiver room, I have to say. Dave Canales is pretty hyped in how revamped the squad is, and how everything's beginning to shape out. Might look like a whole new team that we've been desperately needing a culture reset here. The vibes are high, serious, but not somber. Realistic, but not just optimistic. But not enough optimistic enough to believe things might finally be turning, but definitely heading in the right direction. And when I say they're not turning, I'm just saying completely turning around. Okay, all right. So, his name is Marco. He eats a lot of tacos. His favorite quarterback is Joe Flacco's. Straight from the Barrow. He praised the Rosario. Stay blessed. Broski Bear's the best. Broski Bear's in here dropping bars, man. Just dropping straight bars. Underground West with the first donation. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we do have a super chat live goal tonight. We reach it, and there is going to be a major giveaway. I'm going to do this throughout the whole season. We reach these live goals, these super chat live goals. There's going to be something in return for you guys. All right. For your donations. All right. So, again, $5 donation from Underground West. We're already getting started, man. Shout out to you guys. We are going to hammer. If we hammer this thing out, man, we are going to have a major giveaway for you guys, and everyone that donated will be involved. All right. So shout out to you, Underground West. Oh, Eric comes in with a $5 donation. Appreciate you, Eric. As always, my guy, always coming through. Eric is the man with the plan. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. All right. Appreciate you. All right. They know what the deal is. All right. Let's get right into the next. Let's get in the first topic, man. Tommy Tremble. Not looking too good. An unexpected back surgery is needed. For some of you guys that don't know, Tommy Tremble had to have back surgery, and it's not looking good. I mean, from my understanding, he might. I think Carolina's going to play this smart. Here's the thing. You're losing your starting tight end during the offseason workout. Really isn't ideal, though. Especially when you re-signed him back in March for a 2-year deal, $10.5 million, underwent back surgery last week. While some might see red flags, Canales painted a clear picture that this is a proactive decision to just go ahead of a lingering issue before it got worse. And basically Canales came out and just said, he's 25 years old. Let's go ahead, get it done while he's young, basically is what he said. But you're talking about a guy who's Tremble, who is only 25 years old, which is crazy to think about. It feels like he's been on this team so much longer. But 4-year vet, right? He's over his career, 85 career receptions, 9 touchdowns. Is expected to begin camp on the PUP list with really no timeline yet to return for game action. It is a concern a little bit, but it's not like it's a big major concern for me. I think Canales and this staff still expect him to be available during the training camp in some shape or form. You know what I mean? But I think in his absence, man, like the spotlight turns now. You turn the spotlight towards your second year tight end that you drafted in Jadavion Sanders last year, right? Now you got rookie Mitchell Evans, who there's a lot of praise going around for him now, right? Had a comp of Jason Witten. A lot of people from Notre Dame fans that I've been told that this guy is the real deal before. So we'll see. After these guys, there's and Mitchell Evans made some noise today on 11-on-11 drills. So, I feel like if Tommy Tremble can't go early, man, I feel like this duo with Evans and Sanders might be more than just stopgaps. I think that they could end up being some true playmakers, and I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing what they bring to the table. That's what I look forward to it. I look forward to it. So bring it on. I mean, we've got so many weapons. It's not even funny right now. I haven't felt like with this offense that I have felt in years. Right. I probably haven't been this excited about this offense since Cam Newton's return. Right. To be honest with you, I was very excited when Cam returned. Right. So, um, but yeah, I mean, it sucks for Tommy Tremble, but this now we can really get to see Jadavion Sanders and maybe Mitchell Evans thrive. I mean, I think it's going to be good for Mitchell Evans to go ahead and get some more reps anyways, right? I think it's going to be better for him anyway. So, not ideal for Tommy Tremble though, but he is only 25 and I'm sure he'll recover pretty quickly. So, overall, not the biggest news in the world, not the most stressful, the biggest concerns for me, but Derek Brown, though, he is back, ladies and gentlemen. And our defense desperately needs him back, right? Like this right here is just an understatement on how much I probably missed DB in 2024. To be completely honest with you, coming off a brutal knee injury in the season opener, sent him to meniscus surgery. A year on the shelf. It sucks. Like your Pro Bowl defensive tackle who was back on the OTA field finally, helmet at hand, morale in check. Obviously he's eager to lead, and I love it. Though he didn't join full practice, okay, did not fully join practice. He was kind of doing his little practice on the side there, but his presence alone, and is all I need right now, right? Like, when we're talking about a defense last year, guys, again, like I hate bringing up these numbers, but these numbers have just stuck in my head from last year. 179.8 rushing yards per game without him, allowing that. Like, that's 40 yards more than the second worst defense in the NFL of last year. So again, it was just historically bad. It was something I'll never forget. I will never forget. And I will never forget the numbers. He did come out and say that he would like to be with this team, ready to play in September, which he said that last month. But it's clear that all the eyes right now are on 95 as the key corner, one of the key cornerstones of this defense that we're trying to rebuild here, So definitely some big news having him back. Hey Clay, how much is it to become a mod over here? Well, I think you're already a member, are you not? I think you're a member if you're not already. Let me look. You are a member, so I will make you a mod, my friend. You are a mod now, Sir Panthers Boy 803. I dub the mod. I don't even know if that's right how you do it, but you got it. But this is redemption year, family. Absolutely. Panther Nation, what's up, man? Appreciate you joining. Excited Dick Brown's back. Yes, but will DB at the same level as before? Phaedom, I think that his presence alone, again, I don't think he's going to be to his full form coming off that type of injury, right? Not saying that he can't get back. All right. Not saying he can't get, like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not saying that he can get back to that level. Okay. Not saying that. But I think his presence alone is going to be what we need on this defense. I still think he's going to make plays, especially in the run game. I don't think he's going to be that sack guy. Now, I can be wrong, right? I could be wrong. Okay. But I don't think he is. Here's what Derek Brown is made to be. Derek Brown has always been a disruptor. He is not a sack or a stat pattern guy. He's not going to get the big double digit sacks. Derek Brown, what he does, okay? Derek Brown, what he does, Phaeton, is he beats that disruptor. So the guys like Nick Scorton, Princely, Wanham, Pat Jones, all right, for example, they're the ones who are going to get the sacks because of the disruption caused by Derek Brown. I don't need Derek Brown to go out there and have 100 tackle season. Okay. I don't need that. Okay. You don't that. We can't expect that from him every year. Yes, he had a historic year. He had the most tackles by a defensive tackle in NFL history, but that's not what Derek Brown does. Derek Brown's not a sack guy. He's a disruptor. There's a difference. All right. So do I think he'll be at the same level? No, but I think his presence alone and what he does bring to the table, he'll still be able to give us. What? Look at me shining. Appreciate it, Clay. Absolutely, man. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Hayden. Yeah, all you have to do right here, Hayden, I will share the link for you right here, Hayden. Let me sorry, Hayden. Let me get the link for you here. And I'll put it in the chat so you can become a member. There you go. Right there, Hayden. This right here, this link, Hayden, that's how you become a member. You can click right on that link, and then it's less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. All right. He's a 100 tackle guy. I get it, but I don't expect him to do that. Welcome to the Mob Family 803. Man, the Robstar gang's just bringing it in tonight. I love it. I love seeing y'all guys in here. Welcome the people in. I don't see him having 100 tackles, but at least going to have at least 70. And again, that's what's going to happen. Was it a good call for Tremble to have back surgery? Was it known he had major issues? I think the call was shockwave, that it was the fact that he is 25 years old, still super young. I think that they were like, okay, he's young. But it could linger to probably what they were thinking is it could linger to get worse, and then it could set him back even worse. You know what I mean? So I think that's why they went ahead and did it. And, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's basically what Canales came out and said, is that, he had the surgery last week. The surgery went well. And then he basically said, the kid's 25 years old. Let's get this thing, let's get this surgery while he's strong and, young. So that was basically what he said. So, so I think it's a good call. I think it's a good call for him. Really and truly, if everyone stays healthy, I think we might have a good push for playoffs this year. And if XL can clean up his catches. Yeah, we'll talk about XL here shortly. We're going to talk about XL here shortly. I think we'll be damn good wide receiver for sure. For sure. I'm more excited to see Jimmy Horn Jr. Yep, me too. DB has helped this year. Don't have to do it all the work. Exactly, Earl. Exactly. He's actually got a true nose tackle and Bobby Brown the third. You know what I mean? Unlike Shy Turtle. That's what I heard that nickname the other day for him. Shy Turtle, not Shy Tuttle. Shy Turtle. Anything's better than Shy Turtle. And I don't disagree with that. That guy looks dynamic. Something we haven't had since Curtis Samuel and Smitty himself. Yep. But let's talk about Xavier Legette. That is the wrong. Hold on one second here. That is not right. Hold on one second. They didn't put the right one in here. They didn't put the right one in here. There it is. This is the one I wanted. It's okay. It is all good in the neighborhood. Gonna fix this real quick. Only takes about 2 seconds. Bam. Sucker. Sorry about that, guys. Fix this real quick. Boom. Should be good there. All right, let's get back to the presentation. Make sure all my other ones are good here. Okay, perfect. Oh, wait. What? The fuck happened? The fuck? I'm losing my mind, man. This thing's like messing up on me. Okay, there we go. I was like, what in the world? That don't make no damn sense. There we go. Sometimes technology is funny, ladies and gentlemen. It just messes up sometimes. Not my fault. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back into the paid program, I guess you could say. Nah, it's not a paid program. All right, let's get this back up here. Class, it says this page is unavailable. For some reason, is there any way I can become a member? Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'll give you another one. Here's a link right here. Membership link right here. Look, Rockstar Gang memberships. And then bam, sucker. Just like Booker T. Can you dig it? Sucker. Bam. Hayden, right here. There's your membership link. There's your membership link. Sorry about that. Again. Let's talk about Xavier Legette, though. Let's talk about the Xavier Legette. Now, there are some comments I need to get to. Jimmy's a good wide receiver, sure, ready to see what he can bring. Tommy Tremble's fear. Tommy Tremble's in fear when Broski Beer is near. Dear God. Will Tremble be ready for season? Shockwave, I'm not sure yet. I don't think that has been announced yet. He's going to be on the PUP list, but we shall see. Shy Turtle, exactly. Shy Turtle. Who are y'all most excited to see perform this year as a new addition to the team? My most exciting new addition that I am most it's a good question. I mean, I feel like everybody's going to say Jimmy Horn Jr. right now or T-Mac. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say Nick Scorton. I think Nick Scorton's my favorite, to be honest. Nick Scorton. That's who I'm going to say. Worst pickup of all times, Turtle, to be honest. Shy sucks. I don't know why he's still on the way. Trey Shy. I would too. Yeah, I'm going to say, for me, it's Nick Scorton, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nick Scorton, for sure. Oh, shit. That's a big statement. We'll dive into this today, but we're going to dive into this now. But Xavier Legette, I guess you could say redemption mode is activated. 1 year after being taken 32nd overall, I think this guy's clearly on a mission. I don't know about how you guys feel about him. I think he's looks bigger. He looks faster. He looks stronger. Apparently to Dave Canales. And also he's healthy after the offseason foot surgery. Legette was one of the headliners during this Tuesday's practice. Canales just says that you could just tell that, he's into this new system another year now, or he's in the system, comfortably now, basically saying he's got the speed to play with, the level of comfort. He looks bigger and faster. Like he said all these things. Here's the thing though, from what I was seeing from some film of OTAs, shout out to everybody on X, to all those people that are there at OTAs and giving us, some insight while we're chilling at work or at home, wherever. But, he, based off the film I could see, he wasn't out there just catching passes. I mean, the guy was snatching attention from deep crossing routes to contested sideline grabs. I mean, there was a lot of reports out there that he played like someone with something to prove, and as he should. Like, he definitely has something to prove this year after some questionable plays last year. I mean, it's he was at in his rookie season. You're talking about a guy who he had 8 drops, and he had a dramatic second half fade. He just kind of faded off, he studied his tape. He owned his flaws. He's training to fix them. That's to me, that's already signs of showing progress. I mean, Legette now lines up, opposite of T-Mac, and you're talking about a guy who's a 6'4" menace. And so far, no drama, just synergy. The duo traded highlight plays today and celebrated with each other's wins on the field. There's that picture out there of like dapping each other up and stuff like that. You're talking about a T-Mac, who's a guy who racked up over 3,400 yards and 26 touchdowns in college. So he's obviously expected to be the X receiver. And that could free up Legette to flourish as a vertical threat with less defensive pressure on him, right? Less defensive pressure. And I think this is going to be a major breakout. A major breakout. Hayden, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you becoming a mod. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to you, brother, for coming in and doing that. I really appreciate you showing your love and support. Really do. I really appreciate that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shout out to Hayden with that new membership, by the way. I hear XL kind of impressed today. He did. Bandwagon coming soon. Join and hit that like button. Appreciate that, Eric. Appreciate that. Yeah, once we start winning games, man, we might have some like Carolina Panthers fans come out the woodworks. People we haven't seen in years at a Panthers fan or have came out and become Panthers fans, All of a sudden we got all these random Panthers fans. I just have a feeling that time is coming at some point. Whether it's this year, next year, it's coming. Especially if this team starts winning games. We're going to have Panthers fans coming out of nowhere, hopping on that bandwagon for sure. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Not me. I'm a day since Fay 1. Same hair. Hayden, you'll get some stuff. You will get some stuff. I'm working on some merch right now, so all my members will get exclusive stuff. Like, I'm talking about like shirts, hats, stuff like that. I'm working on some merch right now. That'll be the first thing you get. And then as time goes on, I'll probably do like explicit, like only videos for you guys. So that means if you're a member, you will only get to see that type of content. And that stuff is coming out here soon too. I just started up the memberships, really pushing them hard as of lately, because that stuff is coming. So just hang tight, man. Are we going to win some games? We're going to win some games for sure. For sure. I've been a fan since 95. I feel you, Underground West. I've been a fan since I could understand what football was. So I'm liking what I'm hearing so far, but do you think the wide receiver room is crowded? What about Coker? Will he still be an intricate part of our offense? I mean, now I think this is all part of being of the wide receiver of the competition. This is the one of the competitions I'm going to stay closely watching. I'm going to be staying closely watching the center position. I want to see how Cade Mays and Austin Corbett do. Another one is I want to see how this safety room is going to work out, the corner room. But yeah, I think as we're talking about the wide receiver room, truly, is it crowded? Yeah, it's definitely crowded. You got to think about it this way. You got Hunter Renfrow, Jimmy Horn Jr., you've got Coker, you got Legette, you got T-Mac, you got Thielen. Then you got undrafted free agents and Jacoby, what's his name, out of Miami. You got Kobe Hudson out of UCF. So there's a lot. So I like this though. This is how we build. This is how you build a team though. You want to have these crowded rooms so you can make these guys work for the positions, or you figure out who belongs here and who doesn't. You know what I mean? Hayden, all you have to do right here, buddy, is if you want to, hold on one second. If you want to leave a tip, if you go look down at the bottom of this thing and you see where they're at the bottom of the chat and you see where show your support to the Rock Star, you can hit that $sign right there and then just hit super chat. And that's the best way you can do it. Right there. So the show your support to the Rock Star report. It's a $sign. Looks like basically it's like a dollar bill. And then it says, then go to the super chat right down there. That's how you do it. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Guys, make sure we pound that like button. We got over 25 people watching, man. I would greatly appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. We got over 25 people watching, only 14 likes. Let's get those likes up. I would greatly appreciate it. I was a fan after the Jake the Snake took over. When they announced we are going to have when they announced we are going to have a team for what? I'm not sure. Eric, you might have to retype that, buddy. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. We need to get some linebacker room. Yeah. How much of wide receivers do you think we keep? I think probably I'm going to say 6. I've seen some roster reports where we keep 7. I'm going to say at most 6. At most 6. There's no reason to keep 7. No reason. I would say 6. I think 7's pushing it. Yeah, we'll talk about Jalen Coker. It's nothing crazy, Tri-State. It's just some soft tissue. Here's the thing, like most of the time this whole today the OTAs was shining really more towards T-Mac and Legette from that wide receiver room. But I think a lot of people do forget about Jalen Coker after last year. I mean, this guy is an undrafted gem. He is. Like, he looked like the steadiest rookie receiver last season. Finished third on a team in receiving yards, despite he only started 4 games. And now he's nursing a soft tissue injury. Again, it has limited him to some side work on Tuesday, today. Coker's value isn't hype. It's numbers. right? You when you go look at his numbers, he caught 11% more of his targets than Legette did last year. He moved the chains on 23 of his 32 receptions. So if Carolina really wants to stabilize this passing attack, Coker needs to be in the mix. I think Coker will be in the mix. I think he's just going to be wide receiver 4 now. Because I see T-Mac taking the X. I see Legette being your Y, and I see, Thielen being your slot. And then I see Coker coming in and maybe taking some weight off. Probably maybe they use Coker in the slot to take, because since Thielen's older, maybe, I don't know. Or you rotate Coker out with Legette, and then they rotate in Hunter Renfrow, right? I don't know. We'll see how they rotate. The rotation is going to be interesting because those guys aren't going to take every snap as the wide receivers, even though the 1, 2, and 3. But I still think if Carolina wants to have a nice stabilizing passing attack, I think Coker needs to still be in the mix because this team will likely ramp him up slowly, and with his history in mind. But when he's healthy, man, like Coker might be the most reliable receiver in this room. I mean, we can't deny that after what we saw last year. So again, we shall see, though. We shall see. I don't think it's going to be back that big of a deal. That's what I'm saying, Underground West. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't. Will Carolina bring in thicker kicker for tryout? I doubt it. But Ryan Fitzgerald did not have a good day today. Did not. Coker a dog he is. Good evening, Cyber, and I hope all is well, my friend. Appreciate you joining. Eric Blair says drinking Coca-Cola. Love it. Love it. Let's get into the Hunter Renfrow aspect of things, though. The Compact Tour continues. We're talking about the wide receiver room, man. You get Hunter Renfrow. The guy's a former Pro Bowler. I think people forget that sometimes. Who hasn't played it down since January of 2024 due to that ulcerative colitis. We signed him back on April 27. He's knocking off the rust and quickly turning heads already. It's just like Canales says right up here in that quote. You see, weekly he makes these huge strides, right? Canales also came out and said that he's working through his inventory, his tool bag, and it's fun to see, basically. So, the Panthers don't. Here's the thing. I don't need Renfrow to be a superstar. I think what we just need him to be is someone who can be consistent, savvy, and able to convert a third down. And he's showing signs of being just that. I think he's going to be a guy that can end up, even though I think a lot of people want to say, well, Jimmy Horn could be the successor of Adam Thielen, but why not Hunter Renfrow? Like, why not? But why can't we use Jimmy Horn in a different way? Why does Jimmy Horn have to be the successor? Because I think that we've got, like, I know that we like shiny new toys, but sometimes the old toys aren't as bad. You know what I mean? Sorry, I am typing back in the chat here. Yeah, I feel the same way, man. Like I feel like the same way. I think Hunter could end up replacing him too. because like think about it this way. Like this is what I was trying to get at is like we're drawing to shiny new things, and that shiny new thing is Jimmy Horn Jr. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's the old ones that are built better and last longer. And this one also has more experience. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting at with that. Oh, from a wide receiver standpoint, definitely. Definitely. The best group we've had in a long time. Definitely the best group we've had in a long, long time. Who's going to be the best productive guy in that room this upcoming season? I'll be honest with you. I think the most productive guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's him. I'm not saying that. I think T-Mac is going to be productive. Like, I think he's going to have a nice rookie season. I don't know if he's going to break 1,000 yards in his rookie year. Okay. I don't know if T-Mac's going to do that. I could see somewhere where he breaks out like 900 and like he gets close, but it doesn't break out like 1,000 yards. Like I could see something like a 970 season for him. Like I think he just like falls like, a little bit short. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Xavier Legette is the most productive wide receiver in that room. If he can come back out there and, be the reliable guy that we think, I could see Xavier Legette come out there if he can get his hands fixed, right? He doesn't have that injury anymore. I could see it. I can see him being the most productive guy in that room. Oh, I totally agree too. Underground West. I think it could be Excel because he's had you're giving him a full off season as well. He's coming back into the same system that he had to learn last off season. He had his foot surgery, and based off Canales saying he looks bigger, faster, stronger, that's a big deal and looks more comfortable in that system. I mean, it could be hype, and it could end up not being the case, but I'm hoping it's Legette because I do think like T-Mac's going to have like a 900-yard season at least. I don't think he breaks 1,000, but I say he falls short of 1,000, but not like 30 yards or more. But he has a 900-yard season where I could see Legette having that true breakout season we've been looking for from him. And I guess we're saying we're looking for it because it's only been one season, but I'm saying he has that second year leap. Is what I'm saying. All right, joint practices set for the Texans and the Cleveland Browns on the summer. Put that on your summer calendar. All right. Shador, CJ Stroud. Speaking of bold moves in this, in my opinion, Carolina's going to ramp up this competition this summer. Got 2 joint practices now. One with the Cleveland Browns at home and one on the road in Houston. Why Houston? Which is interesting to me. It's because apparently it's hot, it's humid, it's a perfect prep for week 1 opener in Jacksonville, which I'm like, it's hot and humid in Charlotte too, but Canales thinks it's just going to be a great opportunity for these guys to go there, spend time in the hotel, bond. It's more intense that way. And that's his mindset in this. And I get it. Like, there's going to be no joint session. There's no joint session in playing with the Steelers, who are set to play that will be their 3rd preseason game. but there's no set joint practice with the Steelers yet. I don't know if that's coming or not, but we shall see. We shall see. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new content. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, let's get into a couple things here. Other notables, quick hits real quick. Again, DJ Wanham expected to start out as our starting outside linebacker, is dealing with a black back flare up. The staff is playing it safe. Right tackle Taylor Moton, Derek Brown, they both practice, but again, limited fashion. As they ease back from for Derek Brown, easing back in from his injury. Taylor Moton just kind of easing himself back in. Some light load work for him. MJ Dovershun. Obviously in a recent waiver claim, has some unusual long arms, so a 5'11" corner. Coaches are curious if that helps him stand out against bigger wide receivers. And then Nick Scorton, our second round edge rusher, hasn't yet to sign, but has been active in drills. Contract hang up aside. The kid looks ready. So hopefully we can get that settled with him. Other than that, that's really it. That's your OTA day one breakdown, man. That's your OTAs breakdown day one. From what I'm seeing out there, what I saw today. Scorton is being unsigned. Surprised me until I saw the reason. Yeah. I think they'll work it out. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I think they'll get Scorton signed and settled away. It'll be okay. I get it. I hope it's not. I don't think it's going to go as far as this Shamar Stewart thing. that we're seeing over in Cincinnati. That's a total different ballgame. So the OTAs is day one's over with. You had the Tommy Tremble back surgery to Brown. Derek Brown coming back. Legette's looking to bounce back. You got T-Mac's electrical arrival. This OTA period is all about this. The OTAs is just literally about clarity and competition. That's all it is, right? Because a lot can change between now. A lot's going to change between now and week one. So, but the energy for sure for this team, in my opinion, definitely feels different. It definitely feels sharper, more intentional, less about. I feel like there's some hype, but it's like almost like it's like not hype. Like it's more like realistic optimism, almost, right? I just feel like it's more about we have something to prove this year. You know what I mean? Like we definitely have something to prove this year as a team. Coming off the season we had last year. So, but other than that, guys, that's it. I got to get some TikToks done. It's already 10 o'clock at night. And I appreciate everyone joining the live stream. Hayden, shout out to Underground West for the $5 donation again. Eric Blair with the $5 donation, and Hayden becoming a member. So shout out to all you guys for showing your support just in those ways right there. For all you guys that liked and subscribed, shout out to you guys as well for continue to show me support and keep this journey going here on the Rob Star Report. I greatly appreciate you guys. Appreciate that, Cyber. But other than that, guys, as always, I will see you guys tomorrow because we're going to have to break down day 2 of the OTA. So we'll definitely be breaking that down again tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. As always, guys, I'll see you on the other side. Y'all know what to do. Keep pouting. I'm out of here.